Reese is the man moving at the line of scrimmage. He's the intended receiver, and he's got his first touchdown of the season. The Valor on the board at the 11:48 mark.
What can you say about an offense that's working the way they're supposed to? During pregame warm-up, one of the things that I was watching this Valor offense do was work inside out on those exact routes right there. And you can see with Nelson drop back. All it takes is Reese working up the seam, gets one-on-one coverage with the safety, able to make a play in the end zone.
Josh Victorian had absolutely no hope because in the A is a goal line threat. He's going to get the carry, he will plunge forward, and he will dive into the end zone for the first of what will be a plethora of touchdowns. And how about him throwing the ball into the crowd for a souvenir? It's a 6-6 game with 9:30 to go in the first quarter, and the big fella is dancing. Only in the AFL West do you see a 305-pound ball carrier plunging into the end zone.
Look, it's a phenomenal spirit to see a guy that big who's able to move as nimble as Rory Nixon is. But the reason he wears number 23, you can see it on his feet. He seems to be light when necessary, rocking that Jordan number. Of course, he's got to do his thing when he gets.
New set of downs for Nelson. Deep drop, lob, end zone, leaping against the wall for a touchdown. It is Desmond Epps, and the Valor have struck again.
Desmond Epps, what can you say about a guy first year with the team? Started off the game a little uncertain on those kickoff returns, put a couple on the ground, able to make up for it with a great reception again, working inside, take the seam, find yourself some room in the corner. Nelson drops it in the bucket.
The rookie maybe had the wheels churning a little bit quick earlier on, but a former Idaho standout at 26 years old, 2 catch throwing the football. Looks confident as he plants. Now he's 6 for 6. This is Collins, eludes a tackle. Touchdown Brigade. He is into the end zone, and the spotlight is on the young wide receiver who's rocking the baby.
Collins doing his thing, as all receivers do when they're given a chance to. Sticking with the play. Davenport wasn't able to take him all the way to the ground. He put a hand down. He was able to take it across the goal line. Last year, Collins had a big play on the opposite end zone over the wall.
Last year, Collins started 11 games and caught 59 passes. Couple on that drive, and this one allowed him to get into the painted area. So now an extra point could give the Brigade. Epps is back in. Pump to Epps. Nelson in trouble. He's going to go down the field, and he's got a wide open receiver for another Valor touchdown. Desmond Epps, a rookie, has scored twice in the first 17 minutes of his AFL career, this time from 38 yards.
They say the number 13 is an unlucky number. I don't think Desmond Epps ever got that memo. Scoring that quickly and able to get separation after the play breaks down, to stay committed to your route. You know you've got one-on-one coverage outside. He takes Powell all the way across the field for a quick 6.
The move on that route to leave Powell in his dust. However, Boyd looks left, lobs, end zone. Welcome to the Baltimore Brigade, Joe Hill. Get used to that touchdown dance. The dude's only done it 24 times over the last couple seasons.
Joe Hills, what did I tell you? We were going to be talking about him all day long. Able to stand in the back of the end zone and just do what a big receiver is supposed to do. Catch the ball with your hands, put it up there, and make a play. Get Davenport in front of him. And you can see you getting a little dancing action in front of Norman as well. Joe Hill's not afraid to make a play.
Hill's the second fastest player in league history. Shane Boyd, he's going to give. It's Nixon again, and you're not stopping him. Powerful goal line move, touchdown, and the Brigade extend their lead. It's 27-19 with 4:25 to go. We got a flag down. We will check the hanky. Could be extracurricular, but for right now, it's an 8-point lead for Baltimore.
I'll tell you right now, no matter what it is, Roy Nixon's batting 1,000 coming from goal line front ends. It's hard to stop a guy bringing a 300-pound load right up the center.
Tom McCabe's got our call.
After the touchdown, it was sportsmanlike conduct for 21 on the defense. That foul will be carried over on the kickoff.
And that's Mario Norman again, who has been involved in 2 post-penalty flags for unsportsmanlike conduct. 1 assessed to him. He'll stay in the block. Nelson, quick throw. 5-yard line caught, lunging toward the end zone, down toward the 1, Philip Barnett. Washington needed to get back into the end zone, and they did. A 3-point game, 28-25.
Barnett, a new addition to this Valor team, able to connect. Remember, he was on the guy on the previous play on the onside, unable to make the hands right then. Comes back, gets down to the red zone, able to secure the ball and just fight to get across the goal line. You had 4 Brigade defenders right there in the zone.
Here comes Nelson. He wants it all. He's got a man all the way downfield. Goal line to goal line. Desmond Epps have a half, and it is halftime at the Horn. Arvell Nelson coast to coast.
I can't believe it. Desmond Epps, 3rd touchdown in the first half. And they knew they had to go for the homer. Arvell Nelson throws it up with confidence. Throws it to a point. Epps able to run downfield, get underneath it, one-on-one coverage. That's just excellent football.
A 44-yard touchdown pass this game even. The attempt coming from the 14 will be a 22-yard field goal. And how good has place kicker Brandon Brown been tonight? 4 for 4 on extra points, 1 for 1 on his field goal attempts. And with 9:44 to go in the 3rd quarter, we've got a brand new ball game. It's 31-all in Baltimore to go 3rd quarter. 31-all. Shane Boyd wants to go way up top. He's got Williams at midfield. He's on the sprint at the 15. Still running 5. Touchdown. Baltimore Brigade. Strike up the band. It's 37-31.
It was only a matter of time before Milton Williams got on the scoreboard.
Another jawing match in the end zone and another flag.
I tell you, this one just doesn't. As Williams is celebrating, his teammates are down at the goal line giving a little whatnot, and the fans are excited because they get to see another touchdown from the home team. And you can't blame them.
Colin Madison, an offensive lineman who goes 6'4" and 325 in his 7th year out of Temple. And Mario Norman, a defensive back.
Sportsmanlike conduct number 70 on the offense. That foul will be enforced after the kickoff.
So Baltimore on a longer down and distance. Nelson looking left, firing right, back of the end zone. A leaping catch against the wall for a touchdown. That is Philip Barnett. We've got a flag. If it holds up, it's Barnett's 2nd touchdown of the night.
Illegal defense number 2, drifting in. A penalty declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
The penalty is on Baltimore. The Valor are a point away from our 2nd tie of the night, late 3rd quarter.
Oh yeah, that penalty right there is on Cato Bishop. Drifting outside of that box. When you're a jack linebacker, you only got to be able to stay inside 8 deep.
Good about trying to get on the board as they approach the goal line. Boyd, slant, Joe Hills across the goal line for a touchdown. He has scored in 93 consecutive AFL games, and he is a tremendous acquisition for these Brigade receivers to learn from. And right now, they're learning how to give your team a 4th quarter lead.
I'm telling you right now, Omar Smith knew what he did when he went and got Joe Hills and added him to this roster. That's why you get a 6'5", 220-pound receiver into this team. Because if you put the ball in his hands, it's going to take more than one guy to bring him down.
Baltimore, all the momentum now with the lead in the ball. Deep drop for Boyd. He's got Tompkins all alone. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's a 2-possession game. Their largest lead of the night is 13 with 9:44 to go.
Look at him dance. Look at him dance. Brandon Tompkins doing it on all facets of the game. Look at him getting love from Jacoby Jones, former Baltimore Ravens, Super Bowl champion. Give him some love here in the AFL.
He scores. Sometimes you look for your mom. Sometimes you go, pull out a Sharpie.
Yeah.
He goes and finds Jacoby Jones, who once returned a kick for a touchdown in the Super Bowl, until something changes. Nelson, he's got a wide open Reese. Here's number 19 with speed, 5-yard line, touchdown. And Washington gets just what it needed. Josh Reese all alone, and he's not going to drop that. That is a touchdown every day of the week. Brand new ball game again.
Here we go. Josh Reese doing what he's supposed to do, working up the sideline. You'll see him right there, pulled back at the bottom of your screen. And everybody was looking at Epps to run up the middle. Nobody was paying attention to Josh Reese on the sideline. Reese, once he gets the ball, just takes off and explodes.
Shane Boyd, 3 steps, end zone, touchdown, and he needed it. Joe Hills has 3 scores in his first ever game with the Brigade. And Baltimore extends its lead, 58-45.
Don't let him dance. I told you Joe Hills would be talking about him all day long, and he has done exactly what I thought he would. Come out and dominate outside. You can see here in the replay, he put his hand up on the break. He knew he had Norman beat on that play. Throw the ball, I'll do the rest.
Their rivals are doing with the football. Penalty marker, deep shot, Epps again. Are you kidding me? His 4th of the game. The dude is faster than everybody else on the field. Now we've got to check the flag. If it holds, Epps is having a ridiculous night. That score will count. 46 yards.
I can't believe it. I'm left speechless. Desmond Epps again. Lightning speed, gets behind the secondary, pinpoints the ball, and just keeps doing what he's built to do, which is score touchdowns, apparently.
My name is Desmond Epps, and I get touched. Nelson dropping, looking. Now he's under pressure. He's hit. He throws the football. They're going to rule that this is live for the moment. Victorian is rumbling to the end zone. I haven't heard a whistle. They will eventually now bring him back and say incomplete. Very clearly, Nelson threw that ball under duress. But that's a stop for the Brigade, and it should win them the opening game of their season.
That's a well-disciplined defense coached by Omar Smith, and they knew exactly what to do. Secondary, be on your man. Be his shadow. Defensive lineman, put pressure on the quarterback. Do not allow him to stand tall. Do not allow him to look downfield and pick you apart. When everybody does their job, mission accomplished.
We've talked all night about the new acquisition on offense for the Brigade, Joe Hills, 3 touchdowns. That time Nelson was in the grasp of Joe Gooseby, who played with the Philadelphia Soul over the last 7 seasons. 18 career interceptions, one of the great defensive players in the AFL during his tenure, dating back to 2012.
The ruling on the play is an incomplete forward pass. Be first down Baltimore. Thank you.